Hi, Price family. It's Crystal, Career Your Librarian, and this is a video to help you with Pebble Go and Pebble Go Next. It's going to be a brief overview of some of the features here. So let's just get started. So the address for Pebble Go is just very simple. It's pebblego.com. Signing in is the green button up here. If students are using an iPad, they'll have to download the app, and the sign-in will look a little different, but in a Chromebook, they'll just go with the web address. And these are the topics that we have in Pebble Go. Pebble Go and Pebble Go Next both have a read aloud features, so students that need that support will have that.
Amphibians.
And each of these topics, as you dive down further, you're going to find more articles.
Mud puppies.
And each tab has different parts of the article. So in Pebble Go, that's how you access more information. Sometimes the students don't realize that these different tabs have different pages to it. And then they click the speaker button to get it to read aloud to them.
Mud puppies are spotted amphibians with bushy red gills.
These red words are dictionary enabled, so you click on those and those vocabulary words can then be defined for them.
Amphibian. A cold-blooded animal with a backbone and wet skin.
So this is an article you could assign for them in a Google Classroom. This is something that you could do as a whole group and go through and discuss. When you go to read more, you can see some related articles. So mud puppies are related to newts and salamanders. Oftentimes down here in the media tab, there will be maps, or there might be other videos. Do note though, some of the videos do not have sound. So students oftentimes expect there to be sound and will tell me, there's no sound, I can't hear it. If you're working with them online and doing this as a Google Meet or a small group in session thing, note that that's not going to have sound. Here's the citation for the article. If you wanted to do a direct link to the pages, so not having them, making them access through Pebble Go, you want to drop the article into your Google Classroom and have them access it will be a paper copy, you know, in theory. It will still have the text, it will still have the images, but it won't read aloud. So understand and know that, but this is something you can do. And then there's activity pages here too. So each one comes with something a little different. So this one is draw what you know and some facts. If you notice that each one of those tabs we had earlier correlate, so they could do a fact related to each one of those pages, each one of those tabs. And then this one's an illustration where you could go back and label the parts. So, and each one's a little different. So as you make your plans, note that there are different things in each article. So you can just type in Pebble Go Next, but Capstone also links it here in the purple. So the web address for Pebble Go Next is pebblegonext.com, and this is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, and they have a few less articles or topics ranges, collections than Pebble Go. Pebble Go with the company came out first and Next came second, so they're still adding to the collections. again, the way that they're set up is similar. You still have the option to tab over and it scrolls down through the article. Article still has a read aloud option.
Viruses are all around us. There are millions of different types, yet some get more attention than others.
Just notice that they're, now there's more text, there's more difficult vocabulary. So for those students who may be in grade levels 3, 4, and 5, but aren't reading on grade level, they're going to need more support. This one does have a featured video, and like I said before, there is no sound. So we're experiencing some of those, sneezing and droplets, and talking about how the virus could spread. Scrolling up at the very top is where the students can access the dictionary for the terms. So if they needed to know what Ebola meant, because that was in there, then, did I not spell it right? Of course not. I did. Okay. So they can put words in the dictionary. So it's going to ask them to be a little bit more savvy, right? Of course, they can always. Oh, I didn't know how to do that. So they can hover over word. Ha ha ha! I didn't realize that they can hover over word, and that will put it into the dictionary.
Reproduce.
Okay, that'll be fun for 5th grade. Activities are here, so they're a little bit more complex than we saw in the K1 and 2. And then the citation to the video, or to the resource 2. I do want to go to a social study one because I think the social study ones were a little different too. I think the science activities are more experimental based. And the social study ones are more graphic organizers to drive your reading. Let's look for some critical thinking. Yeah, here we go. So graphic organizer to critically think about what was going on with that one, with that article. Okay, so those are the features of Pebble Go and Pebble Go Next. If you need some help as far as getting anything linked up into your Google Classroom, please reach out.